country was shocked yesterday when the president had this press conference and, of course, fired the entire cabinet. Okay? And, of course, this somehow made the Gen Zs happier because it was a win to the Gen Zs, yeah, the young generation, that, of course, forced the president to make some major changes in his government. And of course, this is what the Gen Zs wanted, and it shows that the president really panicked and he was afraid that all this would happen. And now, of course, Raila met the president last year, and some people were not happy because people felt that Raila Odinga was a sellout or a traitor. But that's otherwise, because I believe also the meeting that Raila had with Ruto resulted to Ruto expelling or cancelling the contracts, yeah, of the CS, and actually terminating the contract. And of course, the meeting between Raila and Ruto must have contributed to whatever happened yesterday, yeah, and must have contributed to Ruto firing all his ministers, because the Gen Zs wanted them to go home because they felt that they were arrogant. Someone like Kipchumba Murkomen, yeah, his press in the interview he had with Jeff Wainange showed how arrogant he was, because he was explaining how expensive he is, yeah, how his shoes, his watch and clothes, yeah, cost millions. And of course, such statements are the ones that were not going well with Kenyans. Now, the message that came out there is that Ruto is really afraid of the Gen Zs. And of course, Raila Odinga Baba might have told him that these young people, if you're not careful, they will remove you from office. It is true, because if the young people can't remove him from office, then of course you wouldn't have fired them, the CSS, but he's seen danger because the Gen Zs were regrouping and re-strategizing, yeah, on how they would occupy CBD next week, how they would organize and go to State House. And these young people, I tell you what, these people were fearless. If they went to Parliament, despite the live bullet that were fired at them, despite them seeing their colleagues being gunned down, but they managed to go to the Parliament and, of course, cause mayhem there. Do you think these young people would have been stopped from entering State House? No, because you can't kill millions of people. Yeah, of course, some of them would have would have gone down, but the rest would have entered State House. That's the reality. Yeah, and the president must have seen all this. They said it's okay. If the ministers are the ones that are causing all these problems, let me remove them so that these Gen Zs should leave me alone. And of course, it's some are going to work, because now you're not seeing demos ever since he dropped the finance bill, and now he has dropped all the CSS. So I think everything's cooling down, because right now it's not intense like before, where we used to see Mandamano every time. But now the Gen Zs are coming to terms with the president, and actually they're somehow listening to him, and they are sure that all this will stop soon. So that's what happened yesterday. Tell me, do you think Raila is the one who persuaded Ruto to fire all the CSs? Yeah, of course, Raila had no power to do so, because even before he's been demanding Ruto to fire the CSs or to dissolve his government, but it has not been, Ruto has never done that. But Raila might have warned Ruto that the Gen Zs will finish you, will remove you from power. So do what they want if you want to survive for the remaining 3 years of your term. Thank you.